What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to season number 4 of Nemesis Gaming League. We got a hype night tonight. A lot of people in the chat hanging out. We got the novice draft kicking things off to start off our season 4 here, and I am joined by some of the ordinary guys here. We got C Money and Cooking Bagels. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Ready to see all the novices fight over who they want in chat.
Uh,
C
I'm
Money,
I'm doing
the streamer for tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, you know. Besides, my mic is picking up mouth breathing again, so bear with
Oh
that
no,
momentarily
Oh
while
no,
I
not mouth breathing.
mute
no
myself.
mouth breathing.
I'm gonna mute myself in and out until I get it fixed. Don't worry, guys. I got you this time.
Just push
I
it,
mean,
talk. Push it, talk.
it's really nose breathing, but I just like calling it a mouth breather just because it's more derogatory that way.
I'm literally like holding
Is
my
it?
breath while I fix this.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, we're gonna give a couple of quick shout outs. The stream just started, but we got a couple of amazing shout outs to give. Shout out, I got Bagels in the call here. Thank you, Bagels, for the 7-month resub, and also shout out to Merely for the 6 month. And we also got to give another huge shout out to Poseidon, a new GM for this season, for season number 4, taking over for Chipmunk, who is actually his AGM. So it's a little bit of interesting situation there. But this man donated $100 to Nemesis for the prize pool this season. So let's get some hype for Poseidon here. Let's get some big hype in chat for him. So yeah, and also shout out Benji, converted a Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but thank you, Benji.
Benji, I think that actually means we get less money now.
he
I'm not gonna lie. Take it back, Benji. Take it back.
says he takes it back. But anyways, Hype Train's going to shout out Poseidon there for the tier 1 sub. Much love. Let's get this thing rolling. I would say we got a lot to talk about. A lot to look at here. Let's just get things going right away here. With putting Ignite on the clock. And yeah, Bagels. There's obviously last season it was an adventure to say the least.
Yeah. I mean, excuse my language, but anything in regarding to Novice League will be and will always be a shit show.
Yeah, it was an interesting season in Novice. A lot of the younger people usually they're always around there. But it was interesting. Acceleration took home the dub for the season. It was a good season though, and we actually got our first pick already out in chat there. Psychonautic, a legendary caster for Nemesis. He's the first one off the board for Ignite.
That's definitely a solid pickup right there. I was kind of expecting that. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the team that he wanted to go to, but either way, I had a feeling he would go first, second, or third for sure. We do got some more subs in chat with Alpha, Cowtarded, and our own resident COVID Reaper in chat as well.
COVID Reaper. Yeah, Bubbly. He said he's doing better though. He said he's doing better today, so that's good. He does have COVID, but Bubbly's feeling better. Give some love to Bubbly in the chat and to Cowtard and Alpha for the subs, and also Can is just going in here. He made a couple moves. We don't even get to really talk about the storylines. These guys just kind of go in. But Kane has made some off-season moves, Bagels, and he has picks number 2, 3, and 5 for this season.
Indeed. And he just picked they just went through the second pick of Ak Bachman, and then they just got Nemesis right after that. And I think everybody really wanted Nemesis, so that's kind of unfortunate.
It is.
Now I'm
Yeah,
up.
Bagels is now on the clock for the Wisps here, but yeah, you guys can see on the stream there, a couple people already getting picked. You guys can kind of see how the rosters are shaping out there. See, Money's got the whole thing set up. You can see the list of the draftees on the left side there, and then the picks kind of in the left middle, and then the entire teams there and the picks that they have remaining, and then we got the scrolling ticker on the top for the picks that have been made. C Money will be updating that as we go as well.
To the best of
But yeah,
my capabilities.
to the best of his ability. He's working on it. You got to give some love to C Money. It's not easy necessarily to always run a stream, so got to give a huge shout out to him. But yeah, okay. It looks like
On
things
the
have
bright
slowed
side,
down.
the mouth breathing's fixed. All right.
Perfect, dude. Discord noise suppression, crisp noise suppression.
That only works in Discord. It does not work for stream.
Oh, that's true. You are on stream too. That would be
For anybody
Rockerman bad.
having mouth breathing issues because your mic kind of sucks because your dog takes the filter off of it, um, it's the compressor is the one to go to. All right, just
Okay,
change your
there we go.
threshold to like -5. Works every time.
Everybody knows that. Also, Simone, I think we're having an issue again where it's cutting it off at 40 because you're gonna be typing these names and they're gonna be longer. So you might have to shrink the font a little bit as you go. But that's a side note. A side note to Simone here. So yeah, look at this. We've already got a couple picks. Bagels is thinking. He's gone to the think tank. I respect that because it slows things down just a little bit for us. Allows us to talk a little bit about these moves. So yeah, Kane has made some moves, and now he's got two players on his roster for diffusion. They struggled a little bit last season, but he's made some moves here with Nemesis RL and Ak Bachman there. 1187 for Nemesis, 1130 for Ak Bachman, and that's a pretty solid start. I know Kan. He told me, or I heard through the grapevine that Kan was making some big moves this season for Novice and Prospect, and he was kind of selling his soul away for Novice and Prospect. So we're really gonna have to see how that turns out for him this
I
season.
don't understand that logic at all. He's literally putting all his eggs into the most inconsistent basket.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
he
not
got rid
sure.
of all of his first rounds and even some of his second rounds in the other league to, you know, put them all in novice for no reason.
Now that's worth a novice win is the best win. Just
it
saying.
it kind of I feel like it would be kind of a solid win. You know, you're not really it's so inconsistent that you never know what can happen. I feel like that might be you could feel a little bit more successful there with that. But yeah, picks are coming in. They're coming in hot and heavy here as people just keep going in. Bagels. You picked up Rhodey here with your pick for the Wisps. What is the mindset with Rhodey here?
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay,
We can hear you.
my was dying for a second. Uh, I didn't quite catch what heard, but I'm sure we were talking crap about Can, which I'm okay with.
No, no,
Um,
we were asking
Wait,
you about your
I
pick.
actually asked you a question. I asked you about
oh, about
Rhodey.
okay. Well, Rhodey was on my team for a decent length of time before he eventually got traded. I'm not sure if he had any plans to go somewhere, so I'm sorry if I ruined anything. I've been an extremely busy man. I can't keep on top of all the novice drama, but I'm gonna pick him up again.
Oh,
Oh,
Genesis is
there we
on the
go.
clock. Somebody snipe. I hope somebody sniped these picks before this man puts
Uh,
in his number 7 here.
we did have a couple of ideas here. Now that was my turn. I am on the clock. Well, we got a couple of picks that came through here pretty quickly. So Pan, he's got his third pick on the board here. He's going with Snowy Wolf, who I also heard is another really solid player. So he's got Nemesis, Ak Bachman, and Snowy Wolf on the board. I heard some good things about all three of those people through Novice League tryouts, and I also heard good things about Rogue, who goes to Kiwis here with the Kiwis pick. So I've heard some good things. I've heard some good things around the league about some novices. There were a lot of novice tryouts this season. I know that.
Well, I know for sure that all the novices were crying for them in the free agent channel, so I guess the GMs had to deliver.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. As four classic four in chat saying he'll 1v3 any novice team. Honestly, four could probably 1v3 a rival team if he really wanted to. But I mean, props to four for throwing it out there.
You got to respect. You got to flex on him a little bit. Show him why he's like 2100 or whatever his whatever his peak may be up there. Um, But yeah, Rogue also going to Kiwis. Good pick. I'm also slowing things down a little bit. I think I have my pick, but slowing things down a little bit to talk about these. So Kiwis, looking with Oxy Drip 1187. That's a name change. I can't remember what the name change is from. I think he was their captain last season. I don't know if anyone remembers the Kiwis captain from last season. But I know that was a name change. But yeah, also picking up Rogue there, so they're looking pretty decent as well. The Kiwis looking to make moves. And now I'm gonna go ahead and make my pick here. Fortunately, we got a couple backups. I got to give a shout out to my GM assistant GM Mirrorly. He's not here. He's at the doctor's. What a guy. But he did a lot of novice tryouts and Jaegers helped him out as well. So we're gonna go ahead and pick Ragnar here, Ragnarok, otherwise known as Konsu from last season. Um, and yeah, we're taking him. We're taking him to Genesis with Oni and Zeverns. Looking to make some moves. Looking to make some moves this season. So we're going with him for our pick here.
I don't know too much about him, but I actually want to go back to I don't want to give Kane too much credit here, but maybe all the eggs in one basket might pay off for him because I mean, I've heard good things about Snowy Wolf. I don't really know anything about Ok Bachman other than he participated in one of the community tournaments, and I know Nemesis was definitely a hot commodity. So, I mean, could be Can's chance to shine. I mean, not that winning a novice championship is the be all end all in Nemesis, but I mean, it's something.
Hey, you gotta do. I mean, it's a move to sell out for one league. I know there have been quite a few GMs of the past who have sold out for a certain league and kind of said, okay, let's not worry about these leagues and let's focus on these two or these other three. And yeah, that's Can's move this season. It seems like focus on novice and prospect. Let the other leagues, do as they may, and however it lies, it lies. I know I did that a couple of times. Obviously, the goal is if you could to get all your teams to win the championship. That's obviously the main goal. But sometimes you gotta trade off when you're GMing five leagues. It's a little bit of a trade off, a little bit difficult to be really good in all of the leagues.
Yeah, and now Benji picking up Radio King, who was on my team last season for a very short period of time, but he did make a lot of improvement over the offseason. And now we're talking about novice championships a second ago. We got Benji, who retained Cosme and Slays on his
Ooh.
roster, now adding Radio King. Might it
Oof.
be a battle? I mean, a little early to call, but it might be a battle between Diffusion and Acceleration for that grand final spot.
Yeah, we also missed a quick pick. Coutarded is going in the pawns there with Sugar, so that's a solid pickup. I heard some good things about him. He's been around. I think that's Clubley's brother, maybe older brother,
I
younger
think it is.
brother.
Yes.
Older brother, I think. Yeah, so the Chloe's older brother going to the pawns there, and yeah, but yeah, that's a good point right there. As Acceleration, Cosme and Slays, the defending champions for the first ever Novice League championship from last season, they're coming back, and now Radio King as well. They got 1007 to work with on their roster, but looking looking pretty solid there. I will have to agree with you, Bagels. That could be dangerous there in the Western Conference, but yeah, it looks like Acceleration Diffusion, at least at the moment, with how the picks are lying right now, seem like the front runners for that conference.
I would like to say this is probably the fastest portion of the draft I've ever seen in my 3 seasons here.
It has been going pretty quick.
I mean, the more tryouts there are, the more people know for sure what they want, I guess. So.
hmm I could slow it down a little bit. I know Simoni's rapidly typing, so that's why that's why I haven't thrown it to you too much because I know you gotta
No,
get these people on there.
it's all good. I've got a system now. I can
Okay.
update it without having to update it, if that makes sense. So I can just type it in and it works. It doesn't make me force update.
You know what? I'm not gonna question you. See Money, he's a master of the craft over here, the master streamer there. A couple of quick shout outs here. Countarded gifting a sub to Clubly, maybe confirming our suspicions about their relation with each other there. So that's awesome. Countarded gifting a tier one to Clubly and four Beast. Subbing for 3 months with Prime. Thank you for that. Yeah, also, Bubbly says he's rapidly typing too, as he has to find people on on the PRF and change their role from drafty to player. That's actually something cool that we did this season. It's more of a back end thing, but on our sheet, on our Google sheet, Bubbly actually put a lot of work to update that. So now basically the public player sheet is automated, which is really awesome. Saves mods a lot of time. So shout out Bubbly for that. And yeah, couple picks coming in though now. As we see, nitrous oxide is going to the Vikings, and then Lynx they're picking get some dis for their pick.
You
And
gotta say
I'm
it faster so it sounds better. You slow it down, it just sounds like you're having trouble speaking. But you say it fast, like get some dis. You know, you sound kind of. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a better term than cussing on stream. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that.
we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. I get it. I get it. I get it. Um, but yeah, get some of this going to the Lynx there, and looking at the Lynx roster, they're actually a couple updates with the format for this season. So the Lynx, they actually are now moving to the Eastern Conference for this season. So that's a little bit of a change from last season. They are moving over from the West as we now have 10 teams in each league. And we're actually switching back to that the old season 2 format, Bagels, here, where we're going to have an interesting playoff system this season with 5 teams in each conference. So no more divisions this season. Going back to the straight up conferences and 18 games on the season. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it turns out this season.
Yeah, I mean, definitely an emphasis on winning those two conferences to put yourself in the 1 and 2 spot. But I mean, anything can happen. But I mean, history has shown in the past that anybody coming out of that 3-4 matchup has not had that much of a chance. But at the end of the day, anything's possible, especially on the lower leagues, where last season we saw across the board, season 3 was the most competitive season we've had, with many of the playoff matches going to at least game 6 or more. So season 1 and season 2 kind of had a few dominating teams, but now that we have this many teams and the competitiveness is at an all-time high, I think we could definitely see some more upsets in these playoff matches.
Yeah, we could, and I actually really enjoy this format. As much as the single elim with 8 teams was good last season, I actually really enjoy this type of format for this season. It's different. If you guys aren't aware of what it looked like for season 2, basically the conference champions get the 1 and the 2 seed, and they get an automatic bye to the semifinals. And then the other spots in each conference, there are 2 wildcard winners in each conference, and those guys will be seeded from 3 to 6 seed. And the 3-4 matchup, number 3 seed takes on number 4 seed, and loser of that actually gets double elim there, and 5 and 6 have to battle their way through the bracket. It's actually a really interesting bracket. You can read more through it in the rule book, but I think it'll spice things up with that double elim on 3-4, and then it really puts an emphasis on winning your conference. As if you win your conference, then you only have to win 2 matches and you win the season. So it's a lot. It's a lot of emphasis on the regular season for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Seriously,
need, I
buddy,
need
just
you
in
to,
here.
I need you to elaborate a little bit more, C Money, while I'm looking at this.
Bagels is on the clock right
Oh,
now for the
Bagels
Wisp.
is on the clock.
He's
Sorry,
on the
Bagels.
clock.
I didn't. I don't know who's who. Okay. I'm new here. I just pressed this start stream button.
he,
That's about
he
all
just
I.
he just types.
I just type.
He just types there. Yeah, Hot Wheels off the board there. That might be a nice pick too. I remember a lot of talk about Hot Wheels at the last draft. He's going to the Vikings. Maybe we could talk a little about that while Bagels is pondering his life choices. Is now he's got Rhodey is the only one on his roster. He's got a couple picks to use there, with some cap room remaining.
I
I've
mean,
already
Hot
been
Wheels better
spammed
be
and
pretty good because like Hot Wheels is the only car to get its own movie.
Wait,
The only.
Hot Wheels has a movie?
Yeah, there's
I,
Hot Wheels the
they
movie.
absolutely do.
I was unaware. I was
When did I
unaware.
mean, have you ever heard of Ford the movie? About a truck?
Ford. I know about cars. Like cars, like Lightning McQueen.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. I'm getting word from the higher ups. Be right back.
He's getting a
The
word for the
higher, the
higher ups.
higher ups being his wife, yeah.
His wife. Say, shut up, C Money.
That is
Yeah,
exactly what the higher ups have said. Can confirm.
get confirmed. Unfortunate there. But Bengals pick is in. He's going with Rays TV here. Bengals, what's the thought process here?
There is absolutely no thought process.
Oh no. Oh no.
If he's
The
got
not,
T,
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't paid any attention to Novice, and I've already been spammed in DMs about how Rhodey apparently wanted to be on another team. But you know what? I'm sorry. You don't have a contract or anything, so you're mine for now.
hey, all I'm
Uh,
saying though is I'd say Rays TV is a good pick, but anybody that has TV in their name tends to get sweated on more so than anybody else.
He'll just have
I
to return fire with his own sweat, dude.
I just prefer to sweat on people with TV in their name versus anybody else.
he's gotta sweat back. Sweat back, dude. Maybe just more of a challenge that way.
Hmm, that's a good philosophy on it. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should put TV in my name and I'll get good for once.
Maybe, dude. Maybe that's the move there. But yeah, so Raise TV gonna go with a roadie for the Wisps here. Still 2 more picks that Bagels can use, 25 and 29. And actually now Genesis is on the clock, so I am back with our pick, and I actually have our pick ready to go. So I know Benji's working hard updating those roles, and Bubbly is working hard in the sheets. Give him a little breather, give a little bit of breather, settle things down a little bit. But I've got an idea. Jaegers is telling me. I actually got word of this like just before the draft. I joined there probably about 20 minutes before, and Jaegers is like, we got to get this guy. Jaegers got a sleeper for the evolution org. So I heard we got to watch out for this guy. I'm
Magic
selecting
pepperoni. I fucking
magic,
knew it. I knew it. I just guessed.
pepperoni. There you go.
What the heck
That's a
kind of
good.
Oh
what?
my
Uh,
god.
you better watch out, dude. Watch out for magic
I was
pepperoni,
literally
dude.
you hit it right in the middle of me saying magic pepperoni. That's actually unreal. Oh my
That's a
goodness.
lit name. I need a lit name. I need stream come up with a lit name for me. I need something better than C Money.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like
See money's no more.
who was that one guy, dude? Jelly Belly Warlord.
Jelly Belly Warlord, dude.
I want to
Hoop
be like
Collector Man. Hoop Collector Man. That
I want to
was
be
the
the
guy last
next
season.
time like on stream. I just want Bagels to be pondering my name the next time on stream. You know, like a steel iron type of situation, or
Hmm.
one of those.
Stevie Fades.
Stevie Fades, yeah.
Stevie Fades. There
I
you
need a
go.
good name.
He needs
Or
a
I
good
could
name.
do with
All right.
best idea I've ever had in Nemesis. The Dragon Org all changes their name to Pokemon that are Dragon type.
No, I'm not a fan of that. And
Oh
multiple people have
goodness.
said this, and no.
Bagels is shutting it down right here, right now.
I'm just saying.
What were you saying earlier or the other day?
That's exactly what I was saying. And I was
No,
gonna
no,
be
I know, but like, what was the Pokemon?
I was gonna be Drampa.
Yeah, that's just
What the heck is a Drampa, dude?
that's
I
what I
literally
said.
sent it in the chat that you can read that nobody else can. So
Yeah, all right, fair enough, fair enough. Well, maybe the stream can come up with a new name for C Money. We'll just have to see. We'll just
as
have to see.
Jackson,
Jackson off the board here for acceleration. I think is that their
nope, they
that is
got
going to be
That's their fourth pick.
that's their fourth. This is where we
wait,
gotta.
wait.
Who
So
is
six.
Jackson?
What the heck? So their next. Oh my goodness.
This is where we're gonna have to get the dashes out.
All
Maybe
right,
Bubbly can do this. I gotta put some dashes there, Bubbly. We need to do that for when they run out of picks when their roster is full.
all right. So this is where C Money type's not applicable.
Does that work or does that break their thing? Okay. Perfect. All right. I think Bubbly's got it. Perfect. All right. But Jackson is going to acceleration. That's going to round out their roster. So they have Cosme, Slays, Radio King, and Jackson on their team. And again, acceleration. They do be looking kind of scary out there. They do be looking kind of scary.
All right, I am kind of profiling here, but I really hope Jackson drives a truck.
Yeah.
That's just a country name.
That is definitely not a country name.
Jackson?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I feel like I know a lot of Jacksons, and I grew up in the country, so.
That's
I
the
mean,
best. I don't know about that one. I've heard. Hmm. I feel like I feel like I have both. I feel like I've seen a lot of Jacksons that are definitely country, and then
Maybe
hey,
Jacksons
I think it's more country. It's more country than not. I would say.
I think maybe Jacksons are just like extreme. So like you see a Jackson and you think, oh man, that guy's super country, or you see a Jackson, you think, I don't know, maybe super city or whatever. Like it's one or the other. You don't necessarily just think, oh, it's Jackson.
That is a strange predicament here. We're contemplating Jackson's name there. So, but he's going to acceleration. So, congratulations to him on getting drafted to acceleration. As now the pawns are on the clock. They're getting Vegeta here, who actually is muted in the Discord right now. Rest in peace. But
Oh my gosh. What? Put the man
he's
on
going.
blast like that.
I was checking his roles there. I was checking his roles, and I saw he's muted. We gotta get all the filler content we can get. C Money. This is a draft show. It's all about the filler content.
Well, I will
Um,
say that Vegeta always tends to get beat by a guy who literally doesn't even try. So that's his entire storyline for all the years of Dragon Ball that Vegeta's in.
I unfortunately have not watched Dragon Ball.
I
So
haven't either, but
for
it's just so
oh,
it's so
you guys haven't
mainstream.
seen you haven't seen a single episode at all?
I watch Yu Gi Oh. No, that's
Back,
a show. That's a show. That's a show right there. That's a banger show right there.
back in my day, I used to get the VCR tapes from the library and rent them for $1.
Dude,
You know, all
Yu-Gi-Oh!
these kids, they got Netflix, they got streaming services. I went to the library to get my VCR tapes.
How
And
old is Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh! 1999. It's as old as me. Goodness.
oh wow, I'm older than Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm Yu-Gi-Oh! Is years old.
I don't know if Psychonautics, I don't know if Psychonautics in chat, but I'm sure he got a few VCR tapes from his local library as well.
I definitely did.
I've seen some VCR tapes. I've seen some VCR tapes. I don't know
You've
if you use
seen them?
VCR tapes though.
You've
I've
never.
used them before too. I've used them before. I used them before. Back in the day. With the big glass TV. You know, it was just like thing was a brick. Thing was just a big giant square. And you just tap on the glass and it would just make the loudest sound ever. Maybe that was just me.
I did like to rub my hand, like rub a pillow against
Whoa.
one of those old TVs and then rub my hand over it.
Just shock the crap out of yourself.
No, you shock the crap out of somebody else with all the static
Oh, okay.
electricity you get from it.
I respect that. I respect that. That is in fact a move right there for sure. But we got some more picks. We got some more picks coming in here. As pawns, they're also selecting TRP Sharky. I think that rounds out. That's going to round out their picks for the draft. So they have an interesting roster. I don't know how you guys feel about this roster. Looking at the pawns right here, they got Cowtarded, TRP Sharky, Sugar, and Vegeta. And these guys are the runner ups from season 3, trying to make it back to the grand finals. I don't know how you guys feel about this roster that Foam has resurrected here for season 4.
Hey,
I
you want
mean,
to do me a
they've
huge
left.
favor?
Oh,
Make sure you tell me when you're skipping people's draft picks, because I have them all typed out regardless if they have 7 or 1.
Oh,
So
I see.
I totally just put young Jero there on acceleration in the scroll text.
Okay, forgive us, C Money. We'll try to keep you updated. But
Alright.
anyways,
I'll
Bagels
forgive
thoughts
Bagels.
thoughts on the
I was
pawns.
gonna say, they're leaving a lot of MMR on the table. 143 cap room still left. They didn't get a single player with 1100 MMR, which isn't everything, but
That's
you know.
true. I feel like though more so in novice you want to go for those higher MMR players as opposed to any other league. I feel like other leagues you might be able to find some sleepers, but I feel like novice. I don't know. Or maybe I'm thinking of it backwards.
I mean, I think the cap room is definitely more advantageous to getting a few higher players this season, for sure. In novice, especially, but interesting roster right there. And apparently, I'm the one who sniped Rhodey from the pawns. And I'm gonna be honest, if they're gonna try and trade me a 1000 player for Rhodey, that ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. You should have picked up an 1100 if you really wanted Rhodey. You know.
Damn.
I hate to pull a con, but I might have to hold him hostage for a week or two.
Oh, good Khan. Rest in peace, Khan. He's not dead. He's not dead. Sorry, I shouldn't say rest in peace like that. Khan is just. I was saying no.
He's
I
no
was gonna say no.
longer with us.
I
He's
was
no
gonna say
longer
no.
with us.
I was gonna say no longer with us, but that is also it's also not the best phrasing. God
No,
is just not in the league anymore.
That leaves it more open ended, though.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Can we talk about this guy's username though?
Which one?
The new one, the one that just came in.
It's Lil NyQuil.
It's
Is Lil NyQuil.
Lil NyQuil, dude.
Better have a top seller on SoundCloud.
Let's look him up.
Yeah. You might have to. We got a couple other picks. Egg Chapo's off the board. I heard some good things about Egg Chapo, or a lot of meme talk maybe about Egg Chapo. I was actually considering before Jaegers told me about this absolute snipe of maybe getting Egg Chapo there, and he's a low MMR snipe, but I think it's just the name, dude. Egg Chapo. I don't know if he's friends with people, but 936 MMR leaves a lot of room to build a stacked roster there.
Oh, that's a solid pickups, guys. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the Egg Chapo thing.
Egg
I did play a 6-mans with him, and for his MMR, he could hit his shots on occasion.
On occasion. I mean, 936.
Solid name.
936 MMR. So that's pretty much the bare minimum you can be for Nemesis. 935 MMR. A reminder: if you guys are new and you guys don't know about Nemesis, this is our league play draft for season 4, and there's still room to get involved for this season. We can always use more people to
Hey,
sign up
you
and fill
you
out the
skipped the
form.
Vikings pick.
No, the Whelps have 2 in a row.
That's not what anything says on anywhere.
Oh, never. Wait. Oh, Bubbly didn't cover it up. Blame Bubbly. Blame Bubbly. We'll scratch that. We'll scratch that. Thank you, C Money. I thought Bubbly filled it in, but I'm just. That's what happens when I'm. Oh, that's what happens when I'm trying to copy paste the PRF into the chat when I try to advertise. I type the wrong thing.
So who's
So
supposed to have 24 here? I'm confused.
okay, it's the Vikings. It's the Vikings. There
Okay.
we go.
All right, there we
We're
go.
good. Bubbly is blaming me. I had to advertise the PRF there. Sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me for advertising the PRF. But anyways, the Vikings on the clock this time. For their pick, they got Hot Wheels and Nitrous Oxide on the board, and they have 2 picks remaining here. A lot of players still on the board. Yeah, I feel like we really haven't talked about the draftees on the board. We've kind of been things have been kind of rapid fire. We haven't even really got to look at these
Are
players. They've
we
just
not
been
even gonna talk about the fact that Sky's just picked up Fiery Feta Gyro? Euro?
gyro. It's a
You're right.
gyro.
It could be Gyro or Hero. And
Mm.
actually, sad story. The local Hero place in my town just closed. Just fun fact. Except it's not that fun because people are losing their livelihoods.
That
Just
is that
wanted to
is
turn it dark for a second.
that is not fun. It's not fun. It's very sad, actually. That is very sad. Well,
Well, I will say it's Phoenix. You no longer have to be looking for a team, as you now have one.
okay, there we go. It's Phoenix. This guy was asking around. If anybody was active, it's this guy. He joined the I saw him join the support channel, fill out a form, and then he was asking a bunch of questions to support right after he filled out the form. So I think this man and he was looking for tryouts too. So he got onto a team. So congratulations to him. He would make it on the board there for the Vikings.
This
As
is where you
now,
step in again, C-Money, because I'm
yes, Bagels is on the clock with the Wisps here.
Oh yeah, I do step in.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I would like to say that I have been around, but I have not been around lately. So all the new people, I kind of feel left out on this going into this season because I went home to see my family.
Aw.
Yeah, sure.
No, that was it. Just nothing else. I went home to see my family, and yeah.
Oh wait. There is something else. On the bright side,
Oh,
I got to see Seabiscuit.
okay.
I did in fact sleep on his bed for like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's
Dang,
Yeah.
he
all it
kind
took. That's all it
of
took.
he must last pretty long then.
That's all it took. That's all it took for C Money there. And Seabiscuit. Interesting. We'll leave it at that. As Bagels is trying to fill up his roster here. They're gonna keep it on the straight and narrow here on the main channel. As
Oh,
Whisper
now
on
we
the
got to
clock.
keep it straight. Come
Oh,
on, it's 2021.
oh gosh,
Got to
dang
be
it. All
more
right,
open-minded.
straight and crooked. And as the Wisps are now back on the clock here, Rhodey and Rays TV on the roster at the moment. He's got 2 picks for Bagels with 2043 MR remaining, and the pick is coming in. He's going Maya Kayaki. Oh, probably wrong. Probably
Maya
wrong.
key, Maya
My
who,
I
Maya ha
yeah,
ha.
gosh dang it. Gosh dang it.
Well, you
Bagels.
said it that way, so I
That's
had to
OG
keep it
YouTube.
going.
That's
Okay, yeah,
OG
but
YouTube right there.
that's my bad there. I did say it that way. Well, hopefully we didn't butcher his name completely. But
Or her.
Micah Key, I don't know. Micah Key 99 going to the Wisp. Bagels, you're the one that drafted him. How do you pronounce his name right there?
I mean, I couldn't tell you. It's probably it could be Mikey Ike 99, or it could
Mm.
be some
Oh,
sort of Hawaiian
Oh,
pronunciation. Could be a
that's
Hawaiian
that's
pronunciation.
that's pretty
I'm not 100
that's
percent
pretty
sure.
that's pretty good. Mikey Ike. Okay, wait a minute. I think I might be onto something.
you know what we
That's
could
pretty good
do
right there.
for the sake of all of our speech, we could just call him M99.
That's a cop out.
Yeah, cop outs are sometimes needed in situations like these.
I don't know. I think Mikey Ike works pretty well. Called Mikey for short. Mikey 99. Easy. There we go. We got him. Perfect there. So yeah, a couple picks also coming in. So Mikey Heike's going to the Wisps, and the Whelps are coming in selecting Shubs at 1,008 MMR. They still have a lot of room remaining. 1199 still on the board. They could snipe the top one there. Kezin loves Abel at 1198 if they want to. So a lot of room for the Whelps on that one. And the Kiwis also making their pick here. They're coming in with High Fly. And they're I think this is another interesting story. Bengals with High Fly, flying high.
Yeah, there was like three. I think there's somebody in Prospect also. There was like three different flies, high flies, skies.
Oh, the snowy skies, liquid skies, just
There's like four
skies.
different skies. There's four different skies and like three different flies. So I mean, you guys are really doing it to us. And in fact, our grand finals for last season's rival league had two players with the same name on it on different teams. So that was a great match to cast.
Proxy lows, proxy highs,
Proxy.
proxy new eyes.
Yeah, there was the two proxies, and then there was the two knights for last season's grand finals.
Oh, I
which was
see.
just-
Pick 28
Yeah.
is not happening. On to pick
Oh, pick
29.
28's not happening. See money. Get it out of here. Get it
I
out of here.
I put not applicable.
Okay, perfect. Well, the Wisps are on the clock again. It's Bagels time. It's Bagels time with 954 MMR remaining.
So
I can't pick anybody, so
what
Bagels.
are you cooking over there, Bagels?
Bagels, what have you done?
Gosh
do you
dang it. What do you mean you
What?
can't pick anybody?
I can't pick anybody.
Bagels.
Didn't
No,
we
I'll
yell at a bunch of people for doing this last season, and now you're
No,
doing it?
there'll be a free agent that gets 930 something MMR, and I'll pick him up later.
As long as he didn't go below 935, he's technically good. But Bagels pulling out some sketchy maneuvers out here. I will say that. I will say that, Bagels. We got to keep our eyes on this man over here.
All right, so for
but
pick number 29, no MMR.
just let's delete that. No one saw anything there. Is now I have to put the Kiwis on the clock here once
You want to
again.
know what did see something though, since you deleted it?
Nope, no one saw anything.
My
Nothing.
mod logs.
Nothing was seen. Chillin says I did the math wrong. Sorry, at Cook and Bagels. Chillin, the assistant GM wannabe. Well, maybe he is the assistant GM. I don't think yet.
No, there has not been a decision made yet.
He's trying his hardest to do what he has to do.
It might likely happen though.
Apparently, he was doing the math for Cook and Bagels, and he did the math wrong.
I knew it was going to be under Chillin. I know how to do math. I did it all before. I just knew.
You've done math before, Bagels?
Yeah, I've done math before.
Well
he has in fact done math before.
I'm surprised that somebody picked up that Phoenix guy when they didn't even fill out their whole roster yet. I don't know what the hell Tyler, not the Tyler that's snooping on this call, but the GM.
Oh, what the
Tyler,
heck? I didn't even see that.
Poseidon.
I don't know what Poseidon's doing with that Phoenix pick as his third pick, but I mean, seeing as how nobody's really been picking up these 1100s, they just might stay for him to pick up as his fourth pick. So
he's got some room. He's got some room, and there are a lot of names on here. I've heard some pretty cracked players. We got Build from last season. Daduki 101's coming back. Forza Blade, I remember this name. Maybe we said it a lot, but I think it might have been last season. Pooms is back there. I'm trying to remember names from last season. I think these are all the ones I recognize from last season, but there are a lot of other solid players on the board. I heard some good stuff about physics there. Spectulus, I know Spectulus. He's an interesting character, that's for sure. He may also be in South Korea at the moment, but yeah, there's still a lot of people on the board out there to be picked up. Favre forever on the top there, still 1176. That could be a snipe too.
On the board.
Ignite picking up Build.
Wait, are we just gonna skip over who the Kiwis picked? Because I totally read that and thought it said crackhead.
It's close. It's cracked. Cracked, but with an H.
You just gotta put some emphasis on it. You gotta be like cracked.
There's quite a few reactions on that player though, right there.
Yeah.
For some reason, there's a pickaxe.
I don't get that one, but the brick house, I get the brick house.
Okay.
Brick
Yeah.
house.
No, I don't think that's a.
It's a 10.
I don't think that's what they were going with, C-Money. I think they're saying brick as in that's a dumb pick, but I could be wrong.
I think they were going for brick house.
There is a guy named Brick on my team.
There's no way they know what brick house is, C-Money. There's no way. There's no way. Like 90% of the people in here,
I,
not even 90%. I don't even think there's 20%
no,
of the people in here that know what the hell you just referenced.
no, I have no idea what you're
Yeah.
referencing, and
See,
I'm almost as old as you guys.
Oh well, brick house.
It
just
it it,
just
it sounds
remember that.
vaguely familiar. I'm gonna have to look it up after this.
Pretty sure it was an ad. It was from an ad in the Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough.
But
it's
I'm
definitely
not
it's definitely
100%
a
sure.
song, is what it is.
It's what?
Oh, I
It's
mean, yeah.
definitely a song.
Oh, okay. So C Money doesn't know what it is either. It's just
No,
bagels.
no, no. I'm saying
No.
it became popular from an ad or something, and then everybody was
Hmm.
just looking up the ad, and then they found
I
that
mean,
that it was a song.
Oh no. KN messed up too. He messed up his MMR as well. Oh.
he's still able to pick somebody up though, right?
He doesn't have enough cap room. He pulled a bagels.
He has the exact cap room as I do.
What the heck? Did you guys plan this?
954.
Did you plan this bagels?
As if I would consort with the likes of KN.
Yeah.
Gosh, dang it!
Oh my goodness. It's getting a little bit hot in here. Some
It's getting
Especially
hot in
especially when
here.
he decided to pick up Nemesis, the man who I recruited to the league. I'm the one who got
oh
the man behind the name in this
damn.
league, and this guy picks him up right before me.
Wow.
I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but
Well, actually, we're getting down to it right here. There are a lot of people still on the board. Novice actually had our most draftees, so unfortunately, some of these people won't be getting drafted. But before you panic, we got one more pick to go before we see who before we put the whelps on the clock here for the last pick. Even if you do not get drafted, you're still a free agent. And something I will say is that people tend to rotate out quite a bit. So I think in the first couple of days, people will figure out who's inactive and people will figure out who fits on the roster. So even if you are a free agent, I know there are a lot of solid free agents on here. The novice as well. Those players can actually sub in where necessary too. So free agents are also essentially subs for teams to play on for the season. So even if you don't get drafted here, you still a free agent. Don't panic. I almost guarantee you get picked up. There were a lot of people looking for novice league free agents last season. So have no fear. Have no fear. You will get picked up. As the whelps, Skies is waiting for it. He's just waiting for me to type the message as he selects the top one on the board. Kezin loves Abel at 1198, leaving himself with a one MMR point remaining there. As looks like all of our rosters are full except for the Whiffs and Diffusion because Bagels and Can bad.
Big bad.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'm making the Wyverns picks unofficially, so when it goes to Wyverns, don't expect me to say something.
You're making them unofficially.
Yeah, I'm
Is that how that
texting
works?
them to the boys.
Texted to the boys. All right, well, see money. He's making the picks there. So yeah, looking at this. Technically, we actually kind of sped through that draft. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer to try to make it almost exactly an hour, but we're a little bit ahead of schedule. That's all right. We can talk a little bit for just a moment, and then we can move on to the prospect draft. But yeah, looking at these rosters, what are you guys' thoughts? What stands out to you out of these rosters here? Bagels, start with you. Out of all the rosters we have for novice league, what stands out?
I think it's going to kind of go back to what we were talking about earlier with that diffusion and acceleration roster. Acceleration, the previous champions from season 3, but I mean, no offense to KN. I mean, as much as I like to talk bad about KN, but his org teams have done historically bad. But this could be Diffusion's time to shine with Nemesis kind of leading the charge. So I'm looking at Diffusion Acceleration as the front runners, and I'm not really seeing anybody that stands out here as it currently looks on the draft board. But who knows? The first few weeks underway, we could see some new names.
Simone, what are your thoughts? I know you're a West guy here
Am
with the
I a West
Whelps,
guy?
but you're a West guy. You're a West guy now. On the on the Wyverns in the Western Conference. I want to talk about the East. Anyone stands out in the East? I know we talked about diffusion versus acceleration,
In the East,
mostly in the West, but anyone standing out in the East for you?
um,
Uh,
I'm gonna be honest. It was kind of hard to keep track, with all the typing.
I,
But
I,
I mean, there's definitely like some good picks, and what I'm more excited about, more so than who's got the best matchups and the best players, is I'm kind of excited to cast some of these games. I just can't wait
Mm.
to say some of these ridiculous names, like Cowtarded, Nitrous Oxide, like
Mikey Ikey.
Mikey Ikey, exactly.
Dude,
TRP
that's
Sharky,
gonna be a great name to
that,
pronounce
that
on stream.
that
That's
is
gonna be a
pretty
great
good.
name.
It is
Young
pretty good.
That's
Jero,
better than
Egg
Steve. That's
Chapo.
better than Stevie Fades, dude. Egg Chapo and Mikey Ikey going up against each other. Cracked names.
What about Magic Pepperoni?
You know what? Okay, I will bring it to the Genesis roster for a moment. You might have the most balanced roster out of any of the teams on the board, actually. Now, whether or not that's going to work out for you, I don't know. But most balanced for sure.
Hey, I
Oh, there
mean,
we go. My rosters are updated. I can now officially make comments. They weren't
okay.
updating for me.
Oh goodness. Well, now you can see. Now you can see. We were talking about the East. We saw the West. We talked about the West. Anyone else standing out in the East here? I'm looking at Ignite. Might be looking kind of scary. There's Psycho and Sky Newbie with Build there and Egg Chapo. That could be roster to watch out for. I know I'm a little bit biased, but Genesis. We were the Eastern Conference champions last season by one game over the Wisps. So I kind of look at my roster right now too. But see, any thoughts on either the East or anything in the West there before we move on to prospect here in a second?
I mean, I've been kind of AFK for like 3 weeks, so going based off what I see, I'm kind of excited for what Kiwi's got. You know, I can't wait to announce that game. Oxy Drip, High Fly, and Cracked.
that
Oh my.
that is a roster. It's all
That's
about
what.
the names.
Yeah, that's all. That's all that's on my mind is the names. You guys pick good names, I'll give you a shout out. All right, that's how it's gonna work from now on.
Rocker Man, we got like however many minutes. You want to trade me one of those second rounds for prospect?
mm. Well,
What do you
we
mean?
can't
You
trade him
have
any more
negative.
bagels. It's a 1 hour. We're inside the 1 hour before the draft window, so
You have
Oh,
negative
the draft order has to
47 minutes
stay.
to make that trade.
Oh well, we had to be 47 minutes ago. It was a good try though.
oh well, oh well.
It's a good try.
Sorry, chillin'. Y'all are gonna be in the dumpster this season.
You're gonna be the dumpster this season. That's unfortunate. Well, Bagels has given up. He says, "Sorry, chillin."
Well, I have news, boys. I just got
Yep.
word from my org higher ups that I am officially not getting picked up anymore.
Oh,
Yep.
What? You're on a
yeah.
team already.
You're kind of already on the team.
I guess that would explain why I can't be picked up.
That'll in fact do it here. All right. Well, I think we're gonna go head on over to the prospect league draft. We can make a little bit. Ken needs to DM me too. Ken, you probably know what you need to DM me about. Call him out live. But I think we can probably get started a couple minutes early. What do you think? Or should we wait until? Or should we wait? We'll wait 12 more minutes.
I
I
mean,
I
say
don't
we
know.
take I say we take a 5-minute break and you trade me one of those prospect picks.
Yeah, yeah. You think so?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I mean, I don't know what you're thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
well, I
Pickles
mean, I
wants to
gotta do
move.
something real quick,
Yeah.
anyways. So if you want
Oh,
to take
okay.
a, I mean,
All right.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
How long you think a chess game's gonna take? You think a chess game you can finish
It's
a
done.
chess game under 12 minutes?
It's done. It's done. Play a
Yep.
chess
Oh,
game.
you can play a speed round chess game.
Yeah.
On stream,
Those
I could
2-minute
figure
ones.
out how
I
to get this on stream in like 30 seconds.
we trust Simone to play chess on stream. My eyes.
Oh yeah, I forgot Rocker Man's not streaming, so never mind.
I'm not streaming. Unfortunately.
But if one of you
Unfortunately.
guys stream it to me, I stream it to the people, and you guys can
Mm.
play.
I mean,
That's next level right there. We got 11 minutes. What can we do for 11 minutes, guys? Let's make some predictions in the chat. Should we set predictions here? Well, can we make predictions on so people can bet their channel points? What do you guys want to see?
I
What
want
do
to
you guys want to
see
see?
how many people have
I want to
heard
see
of sweet
marbles
corn on
versus
pizza.
chest.
All right, here we go. I got an idea, and I'll make a prediction. All right, here I'm gonna think of a number. Think of a number. All right.
6.
Here, wait. I gotta figure out how I want to do this. Actually, we're
He's
gonna
got to
start a
figure out his
prediction.
number. His number.
Oh, here. Wait. All right. Wait. Stop spamming in the chat. You don't get to guess. It's gonna be a prediction poll. Someone stop that chilling man right there. Okay. Is
Chillin'. Once I figure out how to do custom timeouts, you're getting the redemption timeout.
okay. Here we go.
Oh wait,
Number.
I would have to do it.
Here, wait. Let's. All right. I
Biscuit,
got an idea, guys.
I feel
I got an
betrayed.
idea.
You thought I wasn't watching chat, Biscuit, but now I'm watching. You're giving other people forehead kisses. Gosh, dang it.
All right. Here, I'm thinking of a number 1 through 1,000. All right. Here, we gotta spice it up. Okay.
It's only 1 through 1,000.
Wait, C-Man, I thought you said you had to go
Yeah.
do something.
I already finished it.
Oh, then why don't we just start the prospect draft now?
Wait, bagels. All right, here. We gotta do this prediction. I know people want to bet their channel points away. We gotta keep things spicy here in the prospect league draft. Okay, all right. Rockerman is thinking of a number 1 through 1,000. So basically, you can either put the numbers below or 499 and below or 500 plus. I'm starting up. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm thinking of a number. I'm gonna DM Bagels my number right now.
No, DM
He's
me
a
because I can't vote.
he's a mod. Yeah, I'll DM both of you. All right. Is my number
Oh,
above or below?
Bagels can't vote
You,
either.
you don't have to type in the chat. Stop typing in the chat. Yeah, Bagels, he's a mod. All right, here's my here's my number right here.
I'm waiting
All
for
right.
confirmation on the number, people. I'll let you know which one it is. Don't worry. I got you.
Okay,
I'm here
here
for
we
the
go.
people.
Here's my number. Here's my number. Bagels, I'm sending it to you
Okay,
too.
that was kind
There.
of close to what I wanted to guess. As just
Okay,
a singular digit number.
here's my number. Is it above five? All right, it's a number between 1 and 1,000. Between 1 and 1,000. Is it 499 or less, or is it 500 plus?
This might be the dumbest poll we've ever had on stream.
This might be
Is it?
worse than will we play marbles or not, just to see if enough people would vote
I
for
would have
no.
rather played a 3-minute blitz chess game or something than
Uh,
people guessing a stupid number.
Oh.
But that's just me.
All Bagels. We got to keep it entertaining, all right? We could have done a chess game, but then Bagels would have set some stuff up. Let's see. Okay, KN has messaged me. I've got some ideas.
Holy cow, Gringlow. Gringlow going
What are you trying?
all in with 4,586 Nemesis points on less than. And Liquid Skies has 5,000 on more than.
Okay, it's spicy. Foam says no
Oh,
more Marvel predictions. That's how he lost
Liquid
40,000 channel
Skies has
points.
officially doubled his more than 500 vote. He is now at 10K. Will
Oh
somebody
goodness.
challenge this man in the less than? Or is everybody scared of the 10K?
All right, they got 10 seconds here. 10 seconds. It's closing off to make your predictions. So better hope they get him in. Yeah, we got 16. We got 26,000 channel points in on this one. All right. Is that it? Are the channel predictions done? Do I have to predict? You have to predict it now. All right. Choose prediction outcome. All right. Nobody really cares about this outcome. Well, except for all the people who bet their channel points. Bagels. What was my number?
The number was 788.
It was 3.
Well, it was not. It was not 3. It was 788. So Liquid Skies. He's happy. It's a happy day for Liquid Skies there, as it's it's above 500. So
Oh
there's.
my god, Benji just redeemed the drunk stream.
Well, I have great news
Oh,
for you,
there we go.
Benji. I'm already 2 beers into this one, so I can
Perfect.
ramp it up a little bit and make it happen for you.
All right. It's prospect time. Glad we got that out of the way.
I mean,
Yeah,
I could start taking shots right now. We could do the drunk stream right now.
we're a little bit do it right now. A little bit before. I should probably make a news misc announcement here that we're going to the prospect league draft.
Rockerman all about his news misc announcements. He asks me every Monday and Wednesday if I made mine. Like it's important.
Liquid Sky saying, I thought it was mandatory to be drunk in the prospect draft.
I'm getting there, Skies, because I'm kind of worried about what's gonna happen here. But on the flip side, I can say I know quite a few of these names. So
Perfect.
I do have a plan, though. I have a
See
plan
money.
of action.
See money's got a plan. All right, here we go.
Let's see if C Money can build a. Yeah, I'm just gonna start easy. I'm gonna go. Let's see if C Money can build a playoff team. Yep.
Can see money make the playoffs here? That is the question. All right, let's get a.
He
Let's
made
get
playoffs last season, but then my team beat him. So.
I have made playoffs every season, actually.
Yeah.
And what have you done with it?
Oh my.
I lost to the number 1 team, and then
That's right, nothing.
we're not gonna talk about the other one.
Let's go. We're moving on to the prospect draft here. As faded again, Bagels. We got another story. The same story as before. KN has made some moves. He's made some moves. He's got the first overall pick, and they're selected Midnight, former Banshees member.
I don't
Bagels.
have anything. I don't have anything to say about that. I'm typing to somebody.
No comment. No comment on the former
No
Banshees
comment.
member.
Do you know how fast that man? As soon as that man heard about re-signing, he said, "Drop me, dude." Man
Oh
said, "Drop
no.
it like it was hot, dude." He wanted off.
Oh no.
I
Poor
mean, all I'm
Bagels.
gonna say, Midnight is faded. It's not gonna be a winning team, and you can quote me
Oh,
on that.
oh my goodness.
I'm not saying you guys are gonna lose to my team, but I'm saying you ain't gonna win at all. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
Straight,
with
straight to the top.
personal experience being an all-time prospect player out here, because I'm just garbage apparently. He's not very wrong. Midnight or not Midnight, Faded has had some strong rosters and managed to go down the trash at the end. So
Mm.
I hope they change it. I hope they do for their sake, not
I
for
have
my
more
sake.
confidence in the novice roster for KN than I do the prospect roster.
Who the heck is this?
This is Mangoes. I don't know why
Oh.
we gotta get his name back. Here we go. Here we go, Mangoes. Perfect. We'll just fix that real quick. Mangoes is going to the Rooks there. Where was Mangoes last season? Was he in
He's on
Skyzord?
the Jaguars.
The Jaguars, yep. That's what I
Or
was
actually,
thinking.
he was novice, so he was on
Or
the Lynx.
Lynx. Lynx, okay.
He's moving
He
up in
was.
the world. Only the prospect, though.
Only the prospect.
What is this move up
Is
that
this
you
is
mentioned?
this is this wait, is this where you can hit see money with the prospect meme?
You
Oh
might
crap!
as well
Yeah,
at this point. I'll
Yeah,
post it
you
on
might as
stream
well.
for myself, I guess.
it's really a shame KN moved up to challenger.
It is a shame. Here you go, see money. I'll just post it. I'll just post it right in the draft here, so all the stream can see it. Here you go. That's for all you prospects out here.
That's for
You're
all
always
you C
prospect.
money type prospects that have been here
That's
since season 2.
that's a see money moment right there. But anyways, Origin on the clock. We'll leave that there. We'll leave that there. Origin is now. Oh wait, I don't have the copy pasta anymore. Of is now on the clock. I think I actually typed that out. But here we go. Origin is now on the clock. I think Merely's actually gonna. He might just make the pick for me. For
Well,
this third
his
one at
doctor
least.
appointment should officially be over. I hope it wasn't that long of one.
I hope so. He's back. He's typing. We're going with Pygo. That's who Jaeger's messaged me about too. So we're going with Pygo here for our roster. We already have Jaegers and Ol Scrubs on the board there.
I will say, Pygo is really cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a tryout with him. He showed up a little late. That's besides the point. But he was very contentious to being in my plan. And I did kind of want them, but my current plan actually does not fit him on the roster because I'm too high up in the middle for it to work.
So this is actually also another interesting story about this our next pick here. Now they're on the clock. I've got a word merely.
Tank Pillow.
I Dang Billow. I've heard some good things about him. Apparently Drizzard knows him and is saying some good things about Tank Pillow there. Also, Drizzard is another good pick. So something interesting is happening here. I think really might be typing it out. I already have it ready to go, but really wants to type it out. We'll let him go ahead and do that. But yeah, we're actually picking up someone that we dropped from a resign decision. So we're picking Parallax back up here on the Origin roster. It's a long story. Don't know if I want to get into the details here, but Parallax is
What
coming
would you
back.
do if I gave the details? Because I'm pretty sure I know why you
Uh,
picked him up.
do you know the details? Hey, you can spill the details if you want to, money.
Is it the thing with the trade?
It's the
Is
thing
that
with the
the
trade. Yeah,
detail? Those are the, am I
me,
do I have the right
me,
details or do I just sound
me,
like an idiot?
me and Ken, we have some ideas. Let's just put it that way. We have some ideas. We got some deals under the table. Me and Ken. But yeah. Anyways, Ember's on the clock now. Parallax is coming back to Origin for the time being. For now,
It's gonna
but
be about an hour. Once this draft ends, then
Yeah, Rocketman,
there,
you always leave a lot of MMR on the table for your teams, except for the novice one. Except for the novice one.
hey, I've got only 62 right now. That's not
He
too
That's
always
bad.
says it's a
that's a
big
lot
move
though.
for him, and
Ah,
then
You could have picked up
it
Tank Pillow.
it doesn't really work.
no, I could. I had to pick. I had to pick up Parallax. It was part of the details for a trade that me and KN made with more details on the down low. But Parallax is actually really good though, so I can see why KN and Fade would want him for their roster. But Parallax is really good.
All I'm gonna say is tomorrow there's gonna be some spicy picks made, and
Mm.
you can guarantee that there's gonna be a lot of hearts being broken.
Yeah, we do have 3 more drafts tomorrow. By the way,
Do I
we
type
have
in the
Challenger
Wyvern
Rival,
pick
and
before
Titan.
it's even posted?
Can you type it in? That would be pretty spicy there. As Sky's he's already done it. He beat you to it.
Actually,
Um,
he may or may not have, but I messaged him first before the draft pick was in. So
okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I was gonna say we also put a shout out. Hot Wheels is coming back for the 3 month sub. He hit us with the lol in his message. Shout out Hot Wheels. The man got drafted. Much love for Hot Wheels. Thank you for the 3 month. That man's a legend there.
Go
Hot Wheels.
Bugs.
As yeah, we got a couple more picks. QX Fire, another former Banshees member. Rest in peace. Is going to Ember. Bagels thoughts?
Uh, hold on. I don't even know who's on that team right now. Oh, with helpful fool. I mean, I know Fire has had an issue with his internet in the past, so I mean, I don't know if that's going to continue on through
that,
season 4, but
that was a little
could
bit of
be.
an issue.
It was more than an issue, I'd say. Um,
Predicament.
so I'm not sure how helpful Fool is. I know Ember tried to make a push for the playoffs last season with Pygo on his team, so it depends on who they get for their third, maybe their fourth. Could try and pull something out, but I'm not entirely sure. Too early to say.
QX Fire was really good though. He performed well in my tryouts. I did like him. He was definitely high up on the radar list of the plan. I will say that.
All right.
Did you just say high up on the radar as part of the plan?
High up on the radar list, he
Yeah,
said.
he was close to landing an offer.
What exactly is a
Oh.
radar list? That's what I'm wondering.
You know how like the radar goes off and they print it out and hand it to the captain. Captain, this guy close to the radar.
Well, if he's higher up on the radar, that means he's not as close to the center.
No, that means he is close.
What? All right. Apparently, I don't know enough about radars. I guess.
Leave the military man alone. I'm gonna leave it to our experts here. See Money the expert.
Yep,
Expert
because
military
I
man
work
here.
on boats that are big enough to have a radar.
I don't like that phrase "high up on the radar" sheet at all. That makes zero sense. But you know what? I'll let you have this one.
You win. You win, military man.
Seeing as how you're not gonna make it to grand finals this season either. So.
All right, that's it. Time to pull out
Oh my
Alpha
goodness.
Plan B3.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's
How
right.
did
I
you load
have
the
an
time?
Alpha B3. I have a Bravo 6, 7. I got all
Oh
sorts of
goodness.
plans out here.
Better watch out. Do all of them involve getting first rounded?
I'm getting first rounded?
Hey, never mind.
What
That
the?
was a joke. That was a joke. It was a
What
joke.
the?
Anyways, we got a couple picks in. Grant is going to the Melons, trying to go back to back to back this season. They have Grant, Smooth, and JD. JDEA, as J-DEA, as some might call him, on the Melons there. And Banshees are on the clock, so Bagels might be in a think tank moment as he's trying to fill with chillin' here.
Yeah, chilling is harassing me.
Oh
Bagels
yeah.
is getting harassed. It's kind of like my DMs right now. I have a crap ton of DMs that I can't respond to because I'm commentating, but I hope they're not too pressing. But Jaguars, they're selecting RZ Bourne. My brother, he's going to the Jaguars. I heard that was coming. I heard that one was coming there. He's got Raggy on his team. Raggy and RZ Bourne, dude. The legends.
It's gonna be an interesting roster coming out from Skies right there.
Hey, it's a move. That now they're in the East though. I guess my brother is gonna be playing against my org now, against Origin. With we got Old Scrubs, Pygo, and Parallax, and Jaegers, of course. I couldn't forget Jaegers. Got to keep going down the list. But Could be interesting. I'm still gonna be curious to see how the East is gonna shape up in pretty much all these leagues now that we're back to our conference ways. Winning the conference again, much more important for season 4 as it was compared to season number 3. So Jaguars moving over from the West to the East with Skies Scoots. Too many skies, not liquid skies, but Scoots skies moving over as Bagels is contemplating his pick still. See money. Who's Bagels picking right here? Let's get a name. Let's get a name out of these draftees. Who's Bagels picking?
Hold up. Let me pull up the draftees list because I'm watching the Discord in the stream. So
Oh, fair enough.
let me get a draftees list. All right, Bagels.
Well, I was gonna say the draftees list is on the stream.
It's too small to read on my stream
Oh,
screen.
okay, fair enough. Now I'm
I'm
getting roasted in chat by Bubbly Reaper and
I'm
Icon.
feeling. What has Bagels got?
Yeah, what is he picking? Quick before he types it out.
Does he
I mean,
have?
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Who does he
Who's
have
who's he,
on his
who's,
team? Who does he
who's his
have?
pick?
Oh
He's
gosh.
got
Only chilling.
he's got Chillin' Beast.
Only chillin'. What's
Only
chillin's
Chillin'.
MMR?
1302.
I think you're going with like a racer BMX. You don't want to go too high because then you're gonna end up with 3 people again.
It's Milk. He's picking Milk.
Oh gosh. Oh.
All right, Bagels. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Well, now, hold on. I gotta think.
Oh, just shouted at his pick, and now he's reverting. He's reverting now.
See,
He's
money's
he's,
put some logic into me.
he's put some logic in
Oh,
here.
which
I
means
respect
he
that.
probably had somebody like Tank Pillow or Young Bucks typed up. Maybe Disco. But I talked to Disco. Man's had some cracked replays, but his internet was having issues at the time of the tryout, so he unfortunately could not make it. I would have liked to play with him because his replays were cracked.
All right, Bagels. Your time is running up. You have to put your pick in.
Wait, how much time do I have?
You got 4 minutes,
Okay,
and
well,
you're
4
on the
minutes.
fourth. You're on the 4th minute right now.
Yeah, I know.
You got like 20 seconds, Bagels.
Wait, what? You just said I had 4 minutes.
Yeah, you had 4 minutes, and you were on the
Oh,
clock at 7:03, and it's
okay, fine.
7:07 right now.
I'll put this in.
Okay, he's putting it in. Disco DD. We were wrong, C Money. We suck.
No, I was not wrong. I said he should go with Racer BMX to save cap room, but then he said he was second guessing it, and I said he's probably picking Tank Pillow to Young Bucks, and Disco DD isn't a bad option for that. I did say that, in fact. You can watch the replay back after the stream.
Sir, yes, sir. All right, C Money. Well, C Money's got some ideas there. Yeah, but Disco DD's off the board, and Tank Pillow now going to the Rooks there with Arrows, and now Tank Pillow. That roster though, for the Rooks. And Kairos, he's finally moved out of the lowest league, but he's still in prospect.
Or he will likely stay.
Can't
Or
be
you
as
will
mad
like
as
to say,
me. I mean, I kind of would have liked some fluctuation here, and I just got stuck in the bottom the whole
fluctuation.
time.
You say fluctuation? Fluctuation? See
Yeah,
what he's
Okay.
getting closer. Oh, I
yeah.
forgot he's drinking. He's slurring the words. Slurring the
I
words.
said fluctuation because it's a combination of fluctuation and fu Rocker Man for keeping me in the same league.
Hey, it wasn't my fault.
I mean,
It
you weren't
was
You
even.
can
it was
You
solely
weren't
can
your
even
you,
fault.
close.
you
You weren't
can you
even
can
close.
blame the players. Blame all the players there.
What the frick, foam? All right, that's fine.
Control Alt Delete has been sniped. C Money is not happy about that pick.
No, that's my homie. That's my
Hmm.
man's.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cry silently.
Okay. We're seeing money there, but Control Delete there, and actually, I'm looking at that roster right now. We had a couple other picks go down here. Is now Drizzard is going to the Jaguars there with RZ Born and Raggy. But Bagels, I'm just looking at that Rooks roster. I know we talked about just rosters in Novice before about being stacked, but that Rooks roster, I'm kind of liking what they got going over there. Foam might have done something good here for the Rooks, who were kind of a struggle last season. But it looks like just looking at the roster solely, it could be a comeback season for the Rooks.
I wouldn't put money on that
Oh
at
my.
all. I would not. I would not. I mean,
No?
unless Tank Pillow, I don't know anything about him. Unless Tank Pillow's extremely hard carries, Mangoes has a very high potential to mauled, and same thing goes for Kairos and Control Alt Delete. I don't know that much about him. I know he's been around for a while, but I don't know. It's a sus roster if you ask me.
It's a sus roster. Okay.
I mean, I'm
Bagels.
not. Listen,
It.
I'm not. I can talk all the crap I want. I don't have any plans on making it to grand finals with my prospect team, but I can sure as hell bring everybody else down with me.
Bagels is gonna take everyone else down. That's what it takes. If that's what it takes, so be it there. But yeah, the thing is three teams from each conference will make the playoffs. So you just have to be top three in your conference if you want to look at it that way. Another way to look at it, but yeah, Brooks, I think they're looking decent there early on the board. Jay and Grav on the Vipers here, who are now on the clock. Now, this could be, depending on their pick here, this could be good. I know Grav was solid for Novice last season, Grav Effect. And Vipers Jay is still on the roster there, so they could be making a third pickup here that could end up being solid for them. We'll have to see what they go for. And then the Melons, I don't know how good Grant is, but Smooth is decent. JD's hanging around on the Melons. They're looking to go three-peat, as we talked about earlier. And then the Jaguars just picked up Drizzard, who was on my prospect team last season. Definitely a solid player, very active as well. That could be a good roster too on the Jaguars for the MMR, and they still have room for 1286.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this one isn't going to be as easy to tell who might take it. I mean, I really don't think Rooks definitely has a solid chance at making playoffs, but I don't think they have a solid chance at winning unless they really prove it over the course of the season. But I was talking crap about Faded earlier. I think Faded has a really good chance to make it a 3-4 seed or higher. I don't think they're going to win. I think they have a potential to mauled. But honestly, I'm looking at that You're just talking about Vipers. I think J Dot and Grav, depending like you said who they pick up as their third. I honestly got a lot of stock in Grav coming up from Novice. I think out of most of the people coming up from Novice, I think he can do the best.
Yeah, he's definitely was a solid player. We saw him. I believe he was in the novice show match. Is that correct?
Yes,
Or
he
did we?
was.
He was. Okay. Yeah, he was in the novice show match. So one of those players to watch out for here now, moving up to prospect, could make an impact for the Vipers as they're going to select a lactated milk here. And I believe I actually got to make sure it's the right milk here before the mods go and do something here. I think there's a milk. The milk might have been in the other league, but I know there was two milks,
Milk
and they
is on
were.
Velocity. They're in the same
Oh,
league. There's going to be two Milks in the
oh
same league.
goodness. Oh goodness. How do we let
But
this? How do we let this happen?
speaking of which, that Velocity team retaining two of their players and promoting two of their players from Novice could be a contender as
Mm.
well.
Yeah,
They didn't do
Tobatage.
good at all last season, but now that they got Milk and Toby, who knows?
Tobatage
You're
and
telling
milk.
me Origin's already out of picks?
We are out of picks,
Gosh
unfortunately.
dang it! I was about to
Sorry, Sydney.
put milk on your team, and then
We
yeah.
are out of picks, unfortunately. But we're out of picks, but yeah, actually, that velocity roster could be good too. Yeah, Milk and Tobatage, they were really solid for novice. Obviously, winning the championship, first ever novice league championship there. For velocity is now. They rounded out with Polished Cyan Dan, Milk, and Tobatage there. They didn't actually have any picks tonight, if I recall correctly. Um, but yeah, and Viper's going with that other milk. So I guess we're gonna have a battle of the milks here in the Western Conference. There, Vipers versus Velocity. Oh my goodness, they're both V names, and they both have milk on their team. Now, now things are getting spicy over there.
It's actually incredible how many people have the same names.
It's true. This is true.
How many
We got
times I've seen another bagels? Zero.
um. Ooh, how many cooking bagels though?
Definitely zero.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. How many C monies have you seen bagels?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
That is
There's
true.
definitely a lot, and there's one of them that's very try hard.
Mm. C money. How do you feel about that? All
Making
right.
a
All
pick. Sorry.
right. He's making his check. Oh yeah. Wyverns are on the clock with C money on the roster. C money and Mobuz now looking to make some moves. Looking at the draftees, we got 13 left. We've got I don't know how many picks left this is. Somewhere around 9, it looks like. So we got Young Bucks, Lightning God, Racer BMX, Muffin Dealer, Club M, Flying High. So we got High Fly in the Novice League and Flying High. Here, this is what we're talking about. We weren't
I
making this up.
swear there was a third one.
We weren't making it up. He's probably somewhere else. He's probably in like Challenger or something. I wouldn't be surprised though. One was a novice, one in prospect. Bagel's gonna go figure it out. Detective Bagels on the case. But Angel Tuss, Noodles, Barlos, Puggles, Dust King, Johnny Boy Kills, 777, and QX
Anime
Rain
poggers, dude.
still on there. Anime Poggers Johnny Boy is still on the board there. I have good faith that Anime Poggers Johnny Boy will be picked up. But I don't know. We're gonna have to see. As the Wyverns pick is in, C Money.
Yes, it is.
Thoughts on your pick there with Muffin Dealer coming over the Wyverns?
I got sniped like 3 times.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, you're telling me Muffin Dealer was like your fourth option. How are you gonna do him like that?
Muffin Dealer was not, in fact, my 4th option.
Okay.
So my initial route didn't have room for a mid tier, and that option got sniped. So then me and the GM had a debacle for who
I
we
would
should
say
pick up
that there's
next.
been multiple debacles with your GM.
There was a couple options, and Muffin Dealer came up on top as the, I guess, the second option for second pick. Then, if you want to put it that way, solid player though. It's really good. I'm excited to work with him and play with him.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't feel too bad about that roster.
I don't.
As it currently stands, I think there's potential to make playoffs.
Okay.
There
But
is.
like I always say, you're not going to go any further. It's just the reality of it, I'm sorry.
Bagels is just a bearer of bad news tonight. Just
Dude, for
I mean, that's for
prospect,
prospect.
for prospect.
Okay.
You know what? I was actually kind of the novice draft. You know, I had a lot of nice things to say about people. Prospect, got to keep them while they're down. Got to kick them while they're down.
You're always prospect. You'll
Yeah,
always be
but get that meme in there again.
Post it one more time.
Yeah.
Run it back. But next pick is in. Ember is going on the board, and they're selecting QX Rain. I think, was this another one of your players, Bagels? Another former Banshees member? Am I correct with that?
I mean, he didn't actually play for me. He promoted up from novice. So, but yeah.
Thoughts on QX Rain?
Honestly, he was only on my novice team for one game during playoffs, and
What the heck?
they almost beat.
Are you telling me all these
Genesis.
people don't have picks?
No, we're moving down to Wyverns. Pick
Gosh dang
25.
it. I was literally
Sorry, we
trying to
gotta tell
think
Simone.
here about what I wanted to do next.
Also,
yeah, 1242.
Flying High needs to be taken
I have
off the
how
list.
much?
Did Flying High
1242?
get picked? Where did he get picked at?
I thought he said he
No,
got picked.
no. I was just
Oh,
reading the names down the list.
Oh, well, never mind.
Flying High is still there, ready to be sniped. But yeah, C Money is now on the clock with the Wyverns. They got 1242, so he's got Barlos, the Dust King, and Johnny Boy Kills 777. Anime Poggers. Can we see C Money and Anime Poggers Johnny Boy on the same team?
Heck yeah,
Can
dude.
we?
I'm all about the anime poggers. Just kidding, I'm not.
I mean,
Oh.
I don't see why they would pick him up, seeing as how they got cap room to work with. But
I
that's
Well,
just
do.
me.
they have 1242. They've only got 3 options here on the list.
I do love me
I
some
think
anime, but his extent of anime poggers is too much. Occasionally, I do like to look up anime boobies and post them in Hub, but that's besides the point.
What?
They're little gifts that are appropriate. You know, they're people. They're just clothed people. All right, it's fine.
Okay. All right. You know what?
I break
Whatever
no
you say,
rules.
somebody.
I break no rules.
He makes no rules here.
PG-13 at most.
Okay. Fair enough. Big sus money. We got sus money in the chat.
You know
As
what?
another pick is in, Dust King. Dust King going to the Wyverns. Oh, let's not hear your thoughts of anime titties. Let's hear your thoughts about Dust King, C Money.
Dust King?
Yes.
You know what? I'm pulling Naturalis Season 1 Blazing Biscuit pick here. Shot in the dark for the most solid sub ever.
Right.
Because, yeah, I guess I can expose my initial plan.
Okay. Let's hear the initial plan from C Money.
Initial plan was to go for MOBAs, right? So I got my MOBAs.
Uh-huh.
Big happy.
Okay.
Got my MOBA. Hell yeah, brother. Got my MOBA.
And
MOBAs.
then from MOBAs, because MOBAs is a solid all-around player, right? That's why I wanted MOBAs first. Then I was gonna go a little more of the forehead route and get me some QX Fire, which would
Oh.
then leave me just enough cap room to get his fan favorite QX Rain, just to fill out the roster.
And you're gonna go for the QX squad, but actually QX squad is on Ember now. QX Fire, QX Rain.
Yeah, they both
Helpful
got
Fool in Plan
sniped
26.
before I even was ready to make my last pick here. So
That is pain. We also skipped one Pixie Money. I hope you're keeping track for the Jaguars now, who just have selected Noodles.
yeah, I got Vipers at a non-applicable pick for 25 there. 26? 26. I was
26.
25.
There you go. Jaguars selected Noodles out here. All right. And there's 3 picks left. And I'm still keeping my eyes on the board here. Still a lot of good people.
There
Johnny Boy
are
Kills, Flying High is still out here. Racer BMX, Young Bucks, Lightning God, Kleb M, Angel Tuss, Barlos. A lot of people still on the board here for Cooking Bagels to snipe on his roster here, as he's got 2 picks left. The Melons have 1.
there
So
are some
Bagels,
very solid picks and a
he's
lot
gotta
of,
think.
since I guess I have a voice here, to the people who did not make the team, y'all were solid. I have a very hard to play with play style, so I had to kind of work with that. I will say that. My play style is not the easiest to play with. So,
See money bad.
yeah,
Just kidding.
it's
Just kidding.
probably true.
Just
I
kidding.
was looking for the hard carry out here. That was that's what I was exactly looking for. Typing a lot of not applicables right now. So, my thoughts are slightly jumbled.
They're struggling. They're struggling. But that's all right. Banshees
Whatever.
are on the clock here.
My thoughts are
Bagels.
struggling regardless. All right.
Okay, fair enough. Bagels got 2 picks here. I'm sure he's conferring with Chillin to see what he wants to do. 24.92 to work with. What will Cook and Bagels do?
Can I do you dirty?
Can you do me dirty? Are you gonna do me dirty? I hope not. You gonna snipe my picks?
Yeah,
Wait,
his
no,
I don't.
non-applicable
your
picks.
team's full. Your
Yeah,
team's full.
my team is full, but this is also another KN situation. We talked about that one earlier, where Parallax is not really on my team.
He's going to KN.
He's going
Surprise.
to KN. We've
I
got
just
we've got
meant
the
I just meant more like, can I pick somebody up to not have cap room?
bagels.
Or like I'll have cap room, but it won't be, the roster won't be
Uh,
filled.
well, you can't go below what is the minimum prospect? MMR
12,
bagels.
1200, 1200.
Can't go below 1,200 bagels.
I don't think there
All
really
right.
You
is much he
you
could pick
dirt
up.
you dirty man, dude. There's anime poggers, Johnny Boy on the board cooking bagels. And you're
Uh,
telling me you're gonna ignore anime poggers?
I
I
mean,
got him.
he's got a point. What team does not need some anime poggers?
Come on,
Sadly,
come
my
on.
team's is filled by me, so we
Got
couldn't have
enough of
two.
that. Got
Couldn't
enough
have
No,
of
two.
that.
I'll throw it to C Money here for some wisdom.
Mm.
Is Flying High washed C Money, or is he still got something left in the tank?
So I think Flying High is a very solid player.
Mm.
But that being
But
said, I didn't get to play with him much last season due to the fact that Liquid Skies has an envisionment for his org, and Flying High is a busy man. So his scrim availability may not be the greatest, but he will make time for game. I will say that.
mm.
So
Hmm, I
So
see. I see.
and and I'm pretty sure he's a champion, maybe, or an all-star.
He is.
he
I
is
think
a
his name is Yellow.
he is a
Season 2
champion.
champion.
I'm pretty sure
Oh
he
yeah.
played
Oh,
with
the Wyverns?
Icon.
Was it Wyverns? Oh
No,
yeah,
it's the Drakes.
the Drakes, season 2 Drakes.
Yep, it was the Icon Biscuit and
Flying High.
Wrestling Roots combination.
And then Flying High was on the roster as well
And I
as a
will say,
sub.
Flying High is a very cooperative and amazing person overall. Uh, his skills are, as they would suggest by the name, he's very, very well mechanically gifted in the air.
Hmm.
But
and then Bagels has to make his pick
Yeah,
because it's been
Bagels
4
does.
minutes.
You know what? You've convinced me, C Money.
Johnny Boy kills.
No.
The man, I love the man. He's a great man. I got to talk to him a couple times. Just never really played with him. But I did watch almost every single Drake game that season. So
He is going with flying high. The season 2 champ is back. He's heading to the Banshees this season. Flying high to the Banshees with what do they have? Chillin' and Disco DD. And now I am very curious to see the Melons pick right here. Very curious to see.
I mean, they got a lot of cap room to work with.
Oh, they're going with Johnny Boy. They're going with Johnny Boy. Anime Pogger's Johnny
That
Boy
is such
is
a
heading
sus
to
pick, dude.
is heading to the Melons, dude. He's heading right there to the Melons.
That is such a sus pick. They had 1340 cap room.
Bagels, did they snipe your pick right there,
I didn't.
Bagels?
No, I didn't want Johnny Boy Kills.
Bagels is mad. They sniped Johnny Boy kills from him.
I got him off. I dropped him from the roster.
He was gonna bring him back.
I mean, it was definitely a possibility if I could have gotten some other people, but not anymore. But I don't know what the hell JD's thinking, but I guess it always works out for him. But I mean, if you're gonna pick up a low MMR player, you got 123 cap room to work with.
There's also
123.
that sounds like
I-
a
I-
rocker
I'll-
man move right there. Oh, that's exactly
I-
what a championship team would have is 100 MMR or more left.
Man,
I-
the man could have picked up any of the 1300s left on the board.
I do want to say thank you to JD and the Melons. My person did not get sniped, and they can't be sniped by cooking bagels. So we are free, and this might be looking good. So much love to Johnny Boy King.
You're gonna pick up Young Bucks. Is that what it is?
I don't know. We're making some moves after the draft. Merely get on that. I want to see it done. Go message KN. KN, go message Merely. Get it done right now. As soon as I type that draft is concluded message, trading can
Guys,
happen.
get it done. Get his snipe.
What the?
All right, chilling.
Trade
chilling.
me if you have to.
He doesn't know. Jaegers, go message that guy. Get it done.
Wait,
But
but
anyway.
you just told Merely to do it.
They'll both get it done. Anyways, Bagels, he's got the last pick here. He's got all of one option to pick from.
I bet you he doesn't pick it. He just goes.
No, you have
No
1240 remaining Bagels.
He
Oh
just
shit! So I do.
he's
He's
just
got
gonna
one
wait
option.
for his time to run out, so he gets kicked off of his round.
Yeah.
That'll show Rocker Man right there. That'll show you, buddy.
All right. Well, this man has never typed in the Discord, so that's a
Okay.
little worrisome.
But he's gonna take him anyways.
Who?
Who said I had to draft him?
You do.
Wait, how much MMR does he have left?
We'll put him on your team anyways. Bagels is selecting Barlos. Job Bagels. Type it in. There was one option left for Bagels, unfortunately. Well, maybe not unfortunately. Barlos could be a sleeper. He might not have typed in there, but maybe he's the mega sleeper that we need to see.
I
And
mean, I will say that when Seabiscuit was picked up, who is now, I guess, more commonly known as Blazing Biscuit because you guys watch his stream or something, he had not said a word in the Discord at the time of his pickup. So there is that. Gosh dang it, Benji.
solid screenshot right there.
I'm just
puts
gonna
it in
set
there.
it as my background at this point.
I respect that, Benji. The draft is over, but Benji had to put the prospect meme one more time. For you're always prospect. You always will be. That's how it works. But that's gonna wrap it up for the draft. I know the numbers have dwindled down. We were at 100. We actually peaked at 105 earlier. Everyone got drafted and then they disappeared. But if you're still here and you haven't played in the season,
Wait,
or you're one of these
we peaked
draftees
in
that
triple
didn't.
digits?
Yeah, we hit 105 at one point. I'm pretty certain. So it's kind of hype. I'm gonna be hyped to see what tomorrow is. Then if we peaked 105 for this one, we'll have to see then.
Rockerman. I lied. There is a third fly, and he is in Challenger.
I told you. I knew it. You got novice prospect Challenger.
Fliker at 1432.
Okay, let's go. Let's like to see. Let's see. Perfect. Yeah, we got all the flies, the flying highs, all the flies out there, all the skies, all the flies. But yeah, if you guys are drafted, you didn't get picked up, have no fear. I think one of you guys is already in contact with my org. I'm picking you up ASAP as soon as possible. But That's how it works. That's how it works around here. So if you're a free agent, you can get picked up anytime and play on the roster. So just keep an eye open, play in the Discord, talk in the Discord. That's how people will know that you're active. So stick around. Season 4 is coming soon, and we have more tomorrow. We have 3 more drafts tomorrow, actually, with Challenger, Rival, and Titan drafts tomorrow. So it's gonna be spicy. I know Bagels, you were saying it's gonna be an interesting time tomorrow.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of hearts broken tomorrow.
There definitely
There's gonna
is.
be there's gonna be a lot of hearts broken tomorrow, and there's gonna be a lot of drama. Way more so than me picking up Rhodey.
Oh
there's
yeah,
gonna there's gonna be like 10 people that are gonna get sniped, and let's just say I
it,
have all the insider information, and it's gonna get ugly.
it's gonna be ugly, but you don't want to miss it. That's where the content comes from. That's
Hub
where the
chat's
content.
gonna be popping.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, we're going to see tomorrow. That's going to wrap it up for tonight's stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. Get hyped for season 4. If you haven't followed the channel already, we stream all of our Nemesis matches here on this channel for the regular season. And we also have what? What bagels?
Transactions channels popping off.
Transactions channels popping up. I'm not surprised. But we stream all our matches here. Go get it in
No,
here. Were
don't.
they just waiting?
Hey, don't lie to them. We stream a lot of matches here, okay?
Oh, there you
Not
go.
all of them.
It
We do
happened.
stream a lot, and I would know because I stream them.
Oh no. Oh no, it happened. There's been some trades going on here. This is what we were talking about. I guess we can talk about it quick. Johnny Boy has been released. Rest in peace, Johnny Boy kills Poggers. And Parallax has been added by Faded, and we have Origin has picked up Lightning Gods. This is what I was talking about with the Parallax thing. And Cooper is going to the Melons. So so yeah, but things are gonna get spicy tomorrow, as Bagel said. You do not want to miss it. Make sure you guys follow the channel if you haven't already. That's gonna wrap it up for tonight. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you all later.
Peace.